In the grim darkness of the far future,
There is only war.
hey everyone, Bittersteel Jumpscare here. I'm just really excited to play this mod. It's not fully done. It's probably lacking a bit of stuff, but I love Hearts of Iron and I love 40k. I am a madman about 40k. Specifically, I play the Imperial Guard. I have big tanks and I love my big tanks. My Baneblade, my Rogaldorn Tank Commander, I'm really proud of these. So I look forward to getting to play with them today. So let us get into this and we'll see what the mod has to offer us, shall we? We'll try a new game, 1936, and we can either play as the Necron Dynasties, but I am not a filthy Xenos lover. The Emperor of Mankind, him on Terra, the God Emperor of the Imperium of Man. Well, let's get going then. Hey, Bittersteel Jumpscare here. You need a desk pad. Oh yes, you do. What you have is not a desk pad. No. Today, I'm going to show you what a desk pad looks like. I am partnering up once again with Epic Desk to bring you the smoothest, the cleanest desk pads for your gaming or business setup. Because I've been rocking one of these for years now and I love it. I love it. It's on my desk right now. It is so smooth. The mouse glide is so great. I love these things. And to celebrate the fact that we have rounded out the German Wunderwaffen series, I am not bringing one. No. We're bringing two brand new designs. We have the BF-109, the glorious workhorse of the German Luftwaffe. But if you or your loved ones are not that into the German aesthetics, for reasons that I can well understand, I've got the American workhorse for you, baby. The P-51 Mustang. It doesn't get any cooler than this. Both of these designs are made by actual living human beings. No clankers involved, no AI whatsoever. Every detail of this was digitally handmade by Disc. He has done a magnificent job on both these designs as well as our previous ones. And speaking of previous designs, those are gone forever. If this run ends, when this run ends, it will never restock. So get yours today down in the description below. Link, go click it. Go, I'll wait. Did you click it? Well, you better go click it, because after this run is gone, these desk pads will disappear into either one run and done. There will be no restocks. You might wonder, but Bittersteel, what if I spill stuff all over it and I need a new one? Machine washable, baby. And I've washed mine like 7 or 8 times by now. Just nice and sudsy. Put it in the wash on a light program and it's done. It's fine. It's fine. These are great. So once again, get down in the description below. Click that link. Go get yours today. They are going to run out. They will never restock. And we all know air wins wars, so go get your air today. Anyway, let's get to the actual meat and potatoes of the video. Now we start as a tiny sliver here, the new Imperial. Wow, there's 1 million people living here. Somehow I doubt that. But this is what we start with. For reasons unknown, we have been transported to the year 1936 in the second millennium. There is only war. We have our Custodes, the Legio Custodes, the Terran Guard, the Aquilian Shield, the Solar Watch, the Shadow Keepers, and the Custodian Guard. These are all big, handsome, muscly, oiled up men. That is definitely Emperor's build. And a focus tree. It's quite big, so a lot of industry and research buffs and whatnot. A naval tree, an air tree, and then this is all about politics. Well, politics. I say politics, I mean conquest. First step, we unify the Himalayas. Now we have to arrive. The Emperor has arrived and a time of change is upon us. Yes, it is. We have 1 research slot, which is, not the best, but we start somewhere. Let's start getting some infrastructure here. We have 0 infrastructure in the new Imperium. Not for long. So decisions, we're going to get new decisions here as we do more focuses and have a little bit of a balance of power. This is the warp and how it is influencing the world. We do not want to piss off or tip off that which dwells beyond. We're not quite ready yet, so we can take decisions to buff ourselves or weaken our enemies at the cost of moving this towards demonic warp storms. So as you can see, these are things we want to avoid. We lose stability, we lose population, we lose consumption. We lose supply. All in all, want to keep this calm. For those of you who know the lore, fuck the warp. All my homies hate the warp. Alright, Constantine Valdor, you will lead the 10,000 and the Emperor will stand at their head. And we get going. I do wonder why we have arrived in 1936 though with our boys. I suppose we've just been teleported here? I guess. Let's see. Can we unify Terra? We need to find the Primarchs. Well, it would have been easier if all the Primarchs were just on Earth, but yeah, for those of you who know the lore, no. Alright, preparation. So we're just gonna work our way through here until we can get some war goals. Alright, what do we prepare? The Tibetan question, some political power. Do I want to strengthen anything? Not really worthwhile. Though, getting stability is probably worthwhile. We need to get that stability up. And we're gonna start putting some stuff into production. Our Guardian Spears and Custodes Power Armor. Oh, needs plasteel, adamantium, and ceramite. Ooh, are those on map? They are not. Energy, I guess that's oil. Let me check. Yeah, it's just oil. Oh, there's yeah, I see it. We're gonna have to do some research and then we can construct buildings that produce the resources for us. Alright, so it's a bit like other mods. Constantine Valdor has fallen ill. No, he hasn't! The Captain General does not fall ill. Alright, this is pretty much what defines our path forward. Taking everything by force or integrating them peacefully. Now, I don't think the Emperor of Man, him on Terra, by the might of whose inexhaustible armies he commands 1,000,000 worlds, does things overly peacefully. He did launch the Great Crusade after all, crushing all before him. We will be taking things by force. War against all. Let them come. Okay, next step, we are going to unify the Himalayas. Did we get a war goal? We did get a war goal on Tibet. I'll have myself a free Tibet, please. Simply declare war and attack, and attack some more. Now, the Custodes template doesn't look like much, but look at the stats on these babies. These are disgusting stats. This is a locked template, I believe. So currently we're locked to 5 of them. We cannot change these or recruit more of them. But these are disgusting. And the Custodian Guard will head straight for Lhasa. The Shadow Keepers will head there. The Solar Watch will head, I don't know, just go wherever. This is just irrelevant. Go forth and conquer. Political power. At our right side, of course, we want Malkador the Sigillite, the second greatest psyker to ever live, the right-hand man of the Emperor. That's good. Political power, Corman power. Yeah, it's good. Pretty good. I love it. Unify the Himalayas. Ooh, I would like a small crusade and giving me 19 Imperial divisions. Yes, please. Should be integrating Tibet soon. There we go. 1 free Tibet, please. As pretty much the initial game plan is to use our vastly, and I do mean vastly, superior troops to very quickly overrun any and all opposition. Get ourselves some land that we can definitely use better than the current occupants until we meet an actual enemy like possibly China, possibly Japan. The problem with Japan is going to be getting there because we don't have an air force. Obviously, we don't have a navy considering we're in the Tibetan mountains. That is going to be a pickle because if I look at the political side of things, we are first going to have to deal with either Japan or China, followed by dealing with either Japan or China. We're going to have to fight Japan either way before we can move on to the minor victory, which unlocks the rest of the political side. We're going to have to lean into that. I'm going to have to work on getting like more research slots so I can work on air, get enough air that I can paradrop my Custodian Guard into Japan and finish them that way because they can paradrop. I just need planes for it. Kind of glossed over this, but just realized I have a new occupation law, the Adeptus Arbites. Yes! It's actually not terrible. I mean, compliance isn't the best. garrisons isn't the best, but everything else here is a muchos bueno, so we're gonna be taking that. I'm over here gonna grab myself some research slots, the research bonuses, and then probably some army stuff. So this wasn't too difficult. Imperium has embiggened, doing some more focuses. Oopsie soupsie. While I decide whether I want Japan or China first. Oh sweet, I just saw a button that I can subjugate Shaanxi and Communist China.
China.
So I'll take one free Shaanxi, please, and I'll have a side of Mao's China. Oh, sweet. We can get the quintessential las gun. The Cantrell pattern las gun. The gun of the guard. The glorified flashlight. Oh, I love the tech priest here. Zagreus Kane. Yes, he's a genius, isn't he? I'm gonna go in on China because with my consumption of Shaanxi and the communist, it would appear that Japan's just running roughshod all over them, and despite me not nearly having enough troops to do any of this yet, I need to go in or I'm gonna be left here waving my dick in the wind without any war participation and probably not a big slice of China either. I need to get involved in a hurry. So the guard is tearing through these Chinese like with tissue paper. I've lost 4,000 men. I don't think I've lost that many in terms of the custodies. They're tearing through China. But whenever I launch like an infantry offensive, it does grind down to a bit of a mess. They're not the best, I should say. I've also begun work on air, so improving my airframes. Gonna get something basic out there. It doesn't need to be the best. I like this. What is this? A base? Is this a Talon? It's dual twin heavy bolters with an engine. I don't think I have access to any other like usual modules, so we'll run with this and we'll build ourselves an air force. I'm also building some dropships of Valkyrie Sky Talons to facilitate me getting my custodians to the fight. I also want to build this, an alien technology research complex, but where do I put it? I'll put one in Nepal. Yes. No, it's in a mountain. I have to put it somewhere where it makes sense. Mountains and deserts are not ideal, which is unfortunately like all I have. Oh, Taiwan, Taijuan, whatever that place is called. There we go. And I'm working on the flak armor special research next, so we're gonna get the actual beautiful Imperial Guard. All right, let's start taking some stuff, and I'll be back in a jiffy. Yeah, that finishes it. So we took a sizable chunk of China, not everything. I did make sure to take Hainan for the sole reason that it gives us a naval base, meaning when we do capitulate Japan, I can take their navy. Because usually when you capitulate a nation and you don't actually own, how should I say this, the coastal real estate, you are not able to take the enemy navy in a peace deal. And I don't know if I want their navy, but I want the option of taking their navy because I have nothing, and having something is better than having nothing. Now, while we wait to pick a fight with Japan and its new Chinese puppet, we're gonna work on gobbling up Huangxi. I need a lot more divisions out there, which means I need manpower, I need equipment, I need everything. So I'm gonna work on that. All right, it's May 39. Enough build up. I don't have nearly the troops for this, but I do have the Air Force. I'm gonna go to war with Japan. The infantry, the poor bloody infantry, is just gonna stand here and take it. Their job. Their whole ass job will be to die gloriously, but slowly enough that I can run up the coast with my custodians until I'm glad I get like any of the airfields in this general area. If it comes to it, I'll fucking push to Korea. I don't care. And then I'll be able to deploy my airplanes with the transport wings. I should have enough range to drop Japan. And then I'm gonna march these 5 companies of the custodian guard all the way to Tokyo and end this. You know, while I'm at it, I can deploy an Eversor assassin right into the heart of Tokyo. Good luck, go get him, boys. Only one way to find out how this is gonna end. Time for Wah. I just run at them and see what happens. Well, as I'm rolling it up along the coast, line is getting a little shorter, a little easier for me to man. They have nothing that can stop my custodies, and with the Air Force, things are much the same way. My magnificent Primaris Lightnings are shooting the shit out of whatever the Japanese are putting up. I love the Imperium! Don't take this the wrong way, boys, but I love myself this setting. Alright, this should be fun. The initial powder drop is away. The Custodian Guard has landed on the home islands. Let's get everyone involved there. Oopsie daisy. Let's get them all deployed over here, and we're just gonna overrun glorious Nippon. While I am somewhat getting my ass kicked on land, simply because I only have, what, 2 armies of admittedly not necessarily great infantry doing the work for me, but I don't need great infantry doing the work for me. I have the Custodian Guard. It will do all the work I need it to do. So let us get all of them to Shane. I don't have enough transports, do I? I only have 4 convoys. Oh, I forgot to build my convoys. Damn! Alright, we're gonna have to actually power drop all of them. I have to get my troops up. Oh yeah, they're still power dropping. Alright, so that's good. So I got like 2 divisions here now. Move one over there, move one over there. We are slowly... Oh, we're not losing that many men. I've killed way more than I've lost. But we are getting seriously pushed back on the mainland. It doesn't matter because I'm about to walk into Yokohama and Tokyo, so... Yippee! Japan's knocked out. Ah, the Custodies, the right hand of the Emperor. Without these boys, this would have been impossible. There we go. And it's just me. So I'm going to simply annex everything. Everything, and I'll take all your boats, because I could definitely use a couple of boats. And confirm and exit. Behold, the Imperium of Man grows larger by the day, and the Emperor now has a bunch of obsolete ships at his disposal as well. That is the entirety of the Japanese Navy, and you know, who can run the Japanese Navy? We'll find someone. I think I can get my own fleet commanders somehow. Yeah, once I do go through naval stuff, we'll get naval command, get our own guys. I apparently now have a language problem, and I have to figure out how we run this. Will they all speak High Gothic, which is essentially Pig Latin? Will they all speak Low Gothic, which is essentially English? I think we can settle on the lore-friendly option of the dual language policy. The peasants may speak English. The nobility will speak High Gothic. Now there is a point of criticism I wanna put out there. I see that there's plasma guns. 20 soft attack, 20 hard attack. Fine. And then they're contrasted with melta guns. And then they say less reliable than plasma. Agree to disagree. But more effective against infantry. Brother, the melta is a one-shot tank killer. Well, anti-tank weapon against vehicles. It is the quintessential infantry option to attack vehicles. This is anti-tank. This is like 4 AP, one shot, D6 damage plus melta. This has blast and has a much better damage profile into infantry. This is your anti-infantry option. Damn it. I know my games. I know my models. I know my stat lines. You're wrong. Now, what I do appreciate is the super heavy, and I recognize that Baneblade track anywhere, so I will have the Baneblade. I'm working my way down there, and what do I put on top of my Baneblade? There's so many options. Go with the Baneblade. I keep forgetting what all the different options are called, but I want... Executioner guns are good. Like the Exterminators are good. I love the Conqueror's basic battle tank. Yeah, let's go with the Conqueror gun. Ooh, that's barely any soft attack. I'm being forced to put meltas on there. It's a shame. Let's go forth and ask, whoopsie daisy, there, the Indian question. Annex India. Obviously, I'm gonna annex India. Obviously, what do you think I'm gonna do? Alright, what options do we get here? Revolutions or agreement with the British? I don't know what that means. Revolution in India? Is a civil war we can intervene in, I guess? Dealing with Britain over India. I'll see if I can finesse the British. I will offer them economic support. What does that give me? Nothing. No, they will cede control of India to us. Oh! Now we are locked out because we need to integrate it, and for that India must not exist, meaning we're gonna be building a whole bunch of infrastructure and other factories here. I'm gonna send them a bunch of boats, but we should be able to integrate them relatively quickly. Let's start by sending them a lend-lease of, you know what, you can have a bunch of stubbers. You can have all my stubbers. You can have all my body armor. And, you know, let's send you some fucking trucks. Why not? Why not? I'll send you some trucks. Who cares? I don't care. Alright, so I'm an idiot. Here I... Oh, well, that's nice. Magnus, welcome. Please don't do anything wrong this time. So I'm apparently an idiot, and there were integrate buttons here that I didn't see because I had to scroll down to see them, and I didn't. All I had to do was press the button to integrate India. I have now integrated India, and I can press this button to integrate Asia. I don't know why I didn't press these buttons before. Ooh, the warp did not like that. Yeah, Imperium looking tight. Next up, we continue on. Why would I even need compliance now that I've cored it? Oh, I haven't cored it. I've simply annexed it. And hold on. Bear with me. Damn, the explanation of what that does is gone. The explanation of what that does is gone. Occupied territory. I think that did actually core much. Yes, queen. That core basically everything except for obviously India now. It just annexed India. It did core parts of India, but not all of them. It's fine. It's fine. Holy shit, 60 million manpower. I am swimming in factories now. Oh, yes. I need another scientist. They don't look as cool as my OG, but he can get to work. He can get to work. Well, next stop is going to be the Americas or Europe. I'm thinking we go for Stalin. I think I want to do that. Yes. Yes. Okay, with that in mind, we are now going to focus heavily on spying on the Soviets. Spy some more. Gentlemen, it is time. Stalin is to be removed. Who do I use? I mean, peak meme would be to send the Eversor in, but I got a Calidus. I think she's got a better shot at this. Calidus assassin, go forth and make the attempt. Siamese, yada yada yada. Only total victory is acceptable. Offer concessions. Here, you can have some concessions. There we go, concessions. Now, get the fuck out of my sight. I have other buttons that I can press to annex you. Hold on, let me see. Subjugate Siam. There we go. Get out of my sight. The enemy has captured an Eversor. I mean, good luck. Excellent. The Calidus has done the job. This is great. We're also working our way towards the inception of the Astartes program. We will eventually deploy the finest fighting force in the galaxy. Now, I am and remain a guard player, and I will contest that claim. But supposedly, these transhumans are meant to be legendary. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. I put stock in my guardsmen. I trust my boys with the guns. Ooh, this will turn them into a puppet. And oh, that just cancels the war then. Right, and just plunks Mongolia down it. It's not about having a balanced game or a fair game. This is all about having fun, and boy howdy is this fun. And so it begins. We start work on the Astartes. So I found another bug. I'm not able to build any of these tanks. Oh, I am. I am capable of starting construction. So I don't have a lot of stuff unlocked. I kind of got derailed clicking through things. I'm gonna build the biggest, fattest, toughest Baneblades-esque tank I can. Are they good tanks? No. They're the best tanks. The massive demolisher cannon, massive amounts of slab ablative armor. Love this. I don't know if they're diesel engines though. A Martian template engine? Hell yeah. I'll take it. Gentlemen, I have discovered another button. I just integrate the USSR. It's gone. My computer can't handle it. But it is most certainly gone. There we go. Oh, we found Konrad Kurz. Oh, of course he's in St. Petersburg. Of course he's in St. Petersburg. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is truly phenomenal. Yes, the Imperium of Man grows evermore. Okay, I need more people. I have so many more people. I need more scientists to do sciencey things. Alright, get science going up in this bitch. I also need another one of these alien technology research complexes. Or can I only build one? No, I can build more. Build one in Minsk? Why not? Why shouldn't I build one in Minsk? We are about to introduce the Axis to a true army. There will be no evacuation. There will be no defeat. Soldiers of the Guard, make ready. We're going to declare war on the Axis and consume them. That is a lot of annexes. I'll pick that one. I'm not going to call any allies in. And I do need... Oh. I did forget about that. I did forget about that northern bit. That's okay. I can just train more men. Let's see, 6 to round out that bottom army, and then another 24. I got all the manpower in the world. This is fine. And of course, the Custodes will lead the charge. I have air up. My air is vastly superior to anything they have, so we should be able to bomb the... Oh no! Oh, what's that? Is someone finally meeting up with the Aeronautica? Oh, look at the Glory Boys. Oh, that peaked at like 600. Oh, look at the kill ratios. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, that's what it's all about. I'm gonna pull all of you in. The USA has just embargoed the God Emperor of Mankind, imposing a naval blockade. Ooh. I mean, that's a bold strategy. It is a bold strategy, gentlemen. Let's see how that pays out once my Astartes arrive. So yeah, I'm not doing any big brain maneuvers, no big thinking. I just Casco brrr and Guardsmen walk forward. I am a quintessential guard general right now. I will send wave after wave of my own men to their deaths. For the greater good. No, not the greater good. For the God Emperor and him on Terra. Just realized that this is where the Necrons are. So I guess they're still dormant. 0% awakening on the army. Slightly on the economy. If you guys want to see me play as the Pharaon of the Necron dynasty on Terra, let me know. I'm curious to see what they have. Ooh. Still, I think they need some artwork. Anyway, if you want to see me play as that, let me know. But for now, we continue our inexorable march. And the Germans will know that the Emperor is the Emperor. He rules with the might of his inexhaustible armies. Oh, Ferrus Manus? Well, of course he'd be in the Ruhr. Well, I haven't gotten to the Ruhr yet. Wait, maybe I have. I forgot. No, the Rhineland's over here. Where is the Ruhr? I keep forgetting. It doesn't matter. With Ferrus Manus in, cooler heads can finally prevail. Haha. Iron Hands BTFO. And we get ourselves another Primarch to lead the charge. Brilliant. Yeah, I genuinely hate the peace deal system these days. You pass once, and then the UK decides, oh, I actually didn't want that land anymore, and now suddenly that ends up with a lot of territory simply remaining unoccupied because of that. It's so stupid. And now they'll fight me over it again. Why are you like this, AI? There you go. That basically is all my points spent, and I was gonna take a navy. Oh, they don't actually have a navy left. I'll take the Vittorio Veneto and all of Germany's screening ships. Fuck it. Fine. Will this immediately trigger war? The Kingdom of Italy has declared war on Italy. I think that's after peace deal. All right, there we go. It's not as much as I wanted to take, but it will do, I guess. Do I get buttons to... No. Yeah, so the peace system is failing the focus tree somewhat because you're supposed to work your way through this. Use the war with the axis to gobble up the axis. Unfortunately, if those are also still fighting the allies, you end up like this, where you just don't get everything you need from this war. I was not able to take Germany. I was able to take a lot of stuff, but not Germany, so kind of fails in the face of how the war system works. So we'll see what we end up with. We can still get Denmark, slice of Poland, slice of the Balkans. Let's just... Oh, integrating Europe. That is nice. We'll see what we can get. You know, we'll see what we can get. We might have to fight. Oh. Well, yes, I will annex Greater Albania. Thank you. And of course, then I have to fight Greece over the next 60 rounds getting Greater Albania. But it was all worth it. So after a nice session of clicking through decisions while going through the focus tree, you can see we've basically peacefully annexed... Oh, peacefully. I've caused some warp tension. We've basically peacefully subjugated pretty much everything around us. See if I can get peaceful integrations of the allies. I doubt it. Oh, the Irish are in. The French are out. The British are out. Well, in that case, we're just going to have to fight the allies. Which, in this case, is going to be relatively easy. It's just the French. Possibly the Germans. The Germans are technically not in any faction. They're really good. We're just going to need to take out the allies. Where do I dump these guys? I'm trying to put divisions pretty much everywhere. This is going to be an incredible mess. I have, unfortunately, many Primarchs and their lackeys at my disposal. You know, there's nothing that Lionel Johnson would love more than to lead 2 Night Lords generals. Yeah, that's going to go over well. But I'm going to have to cover a bunch of borders now. It's going to be really annoying because they will eventually everyone and anyone is going to start declaring war on me. So I just need to make sure that we got our bases covered here. And let's instead work on a space program. Yes. Let's see about taking out the allies. Actually, I should plan this a little better. I've got... Where are these bastards? Yeah, so I've got all these guys here, so I'm just going to move them into position. Make sure that they're ready to paradrop day one. I'm gonna have to go around Germany. They're not in the allies, so I'll just justify on them later on, or find a way to get them in the war. Just don't want to deal with them. All right, basic Astartes gear. That means, let's see, can I research? I can research the bolters, the power. Oh, the Terminators. Yes. Still, they are no match for the guard. Naturally, I think we'll work on some Astartes. Yes, shall we? I think we shall. All right, let's declare war on the French. We'll declare war on the British. Yikes. Oh no, I've been embargoed by the German Republic. Holy shit, did I lose all that? Ah, yeah, it's the game mechanics not playing nice. Despite these being the pinnacle of combat and the human form, they still get shredded by AA, so I just lost like half of the custodes. That's a problem. Is it a problem though? It's just the Germans. They just joined the Allies, which is, you know, possibly a problem, but they don't have an army yet. So, a resurrection sphere. A self-restoring matrix has been found. These sphere revives for contract and reduce irreversible losses. I guess that's a Necron thing, because I'm not seeing anything here that... No, nothing extras popped up. It's probably just something for the Necrons. Alright, the Germans are also in the war, which is fine. Alright, the UK is out. They need to get the Germans and the French out. I can do that. I can do that, and it does look like the Italians are just letting everyone through. Can never really trust the Italians, can you? Alright, there go the French. Yippee. Alright, so it's just the German Republic, who essentially have no troops. That is quite the Norwegian snake up there. That is impressive. I'll take Berlin again, and that should be it. That should be it over with. There we go. Nice big peace deal. We can just take everything now, which we will. It all belongs to him on Terra. The God Emperor of mankind will simply rule, man. This will be the first world we take. The unification of our people. And then we can launch our great crusade among the stars. Alright, that peace deal is gonna spike our... Whoopsie daisy. That should have spiked our world tension. Didn't. Well, there goes Lorgar. Synaptic rupture. Yada 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 yada. That is Necron stuff. Yeah, Necron stuff. Horus, Alpharius, or Omegon. Alright, cool. That takes care of the allies and a vast majority of the territory. I suppose we can start integrating more and more land as we go. I guess next step is these so-called United States, who will fall next, right after the Spanish. All that is onwards to the Americas. Let's quickly declare this war. Oh, we have generated 100% world tension. That is going to be bad. I think that triggers it. The Revolutionary Democratic Union of Afar. You know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna ignore it. Just gonna overrun the Spanish. That is literally everyone who's not my puppet just declaring war on us, which is annoying. Did I get troops into position in America? Yeah, sort of, but not quite. Kind of forgot that this is two separate fronts. So my troops are horrifically out of position, which is not great. And I just don't have anything near Iran, which is again not great. How is this war looking? Oh, these are all not in a faction either, so that's great. And then there's of course Mongolia gonna be in. Oh, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh, and then like a tiny exclaves like that as well. Sweet. I'll take the Spanish out, Portuguese out, send all those troops over. There we go. I just annex them. Select all, confirm and exit. Yeah, I'll take another navy. Why not? Knock the Portuguese down a peg. I'll use the Custodes to do that. You guys are heading, there we go, straight for Iran and Saudi Arabia. Just go there and fight him. I genuinely don't care. Just get it over with. Good God, that is a lot of firepower. I hate dealing with the Swiss though. That's it. They're such a rugged defender, but I've got like peak Cass up here, so we should be able to make it happen. There we go. The Swiss are out. Huzzah! I send those forces against Mongolia as well. Just get this massive stain cleaned up. All right, there goes Yemen. Yeah, man. Ethiopia's gone, so huzzah. Ooh, the Necron dynasty is out. That was a good cleanup. Okay. Control Africa, control Europe, Asia. We've completed the Astartes project. Yes. Astartes deployment. Soon, the Space Marines will deploy to America. All right, that is Burundi. All right, that is all of Asia, Europe, Africa, most of Oceania, subjugated. Who's next? The Brotherhood of South America. So we just need to get to the Americas and essentially conquer our way south. And none of these guys are in a faction, so I'm going to have to do them individually. I'll be real with you guys. I don't want to do that. I genuinely do not wish to do that. So we'll see whether or not, you know, we actually do that. I'm thinking we might say we did and not do it. There they are, the first of my Space Marines. Who will lead them? Who will lead them in glorious combat? Robute Gilliman, under the Emperor himself. You will take these 6 divisions and you will set out to America and conquer this wasteland for me. That is a weird template. That is a weird template. Now, I should have Space Marines, and I can make them bigger, stronger, faster, increase the size of these things. We will Space Marine it up in here. Make like 30 with Space Marines. Why? I think it will be funny. You know, 32, 36 with Space Marines. These will be my fucking tanks. We'll add Terminator squads. We'll add plasma support. We're adding all of the good stuff to this. It is going to be great. These will be my elite. And we attack. We're gonna have to shift air around to make sure that we can actually beat the enemy. But no. The infantry is up to the task. These are the Imperial Guard, after all. Yeah, the Americans are pushing quite hard, actually. My air power can't be everywhere at once. Alright, let's see what the Astartes are capable of. I'm gonna halt the infantry for a bit to recover. And we're pushing forward with just the Astartes. Like this. These are the forces that are meant to conquer worlds. Conquer this one. Okay, they might be worthy. They might be worthy. Oh, and they shall know no fear indeed. Alright. Rogel Dorn, welcome aboard. Well, where the Astartes lead, the Imperial Guard will follow. All-out assault on America. I think once America falls, we've essentially done it. Oh, there goes America. Select it all, gobble it all up. You know what? I don't have need for a fleet once we've conquered this world. But make for a nice exhibit. Nice museum exhibit. The dawn of the North American Coalition. Sir, I think I just ate the North American Coalition. Anyway, him on Terra is gonna throw everything and the kitchen sink at South America, and we're not gonna stop until we get down here to Tierra del Fuego. So let's get going. The Panamanians attempt to sabotage Panama. Fuck you want me to do about it? Oh, that's what that meant. Yeah, it's fine, I wasn't using the Panama Canal anyway. Just capitulating these micronations one after the other. This is more trouble than it's worth. Alright, are we in South America yet? Hey, we've pushed all the way through. It's just the last bit now. And the rulers of Sweden and Ireland and Italy were the clever ones. I saw the writing on the wall. They have spared their nations and their people great hardships by willingly stepping into the loving embrace of the Emperor. I'll have to admit it, the Astartes are good. The Astartes are good at what they do, and what they do is murder. Sure. Okay, I'll have to begrudgingly accept that maybe there is something to the hype of the Glory Boys, but I will never stop being a guard main, and there's nothing you can do to make me buy marine models. Great. Another victory in my another win, another victory, another step closer to the Great Crusade. Another set of boats for the collection. I do love boats. Now to deal with Cuba, and I think that will be literally everyone on Earth, except for my puppets. There we go. That wasn't so bad, now was it? There goes Cuba, and with them, I believe, the last resistance on Earth. Confirm and exit. No provisional governments, please. That should be everyone out. Literally everyone out. I think I control the world, except for a few of those puppets, so I wish we could just bypass these. Let's run all the way to the end. This is where we annex everyone who's left, and that will be it. Glorious victory, and everything will be our core. That is it. The end of the content. Unfortunately, further updates are not planned. Oh, man. If you guys want to see more of this, let me know down in the comments, and go check out that Discord. Pester this man to make more glorious content. I do love myself any excuse to interact with 40k. Other than maybe playing the game, because I keep losing. It's not my fault the guard's bad. Right now, trust me, it's the guards, not me. Anyway, just run out this focus tree to get that full annexation, full core on the world, and I want to see what this gives us. Oh yes. Oh yes. There we go. Oh, Lehman Russ was in Sweden. That makes sense. There we go. Full cores on everything. The Imperium of Man has unified, well, mankind on Earth, and the Great Crusade can begin. If you like this video, let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more like this, hit me up, and I will be seeing you guys, hopefully, in the next video. Goodbye.